Nobody is going to tell you this to your face. Your friends won't say it. Your daughter definitely won't say it. But strangers on the street? They already noticed. There are 7 small things, tiny choices really, that quietly tell the whole world, I've given up long before you actually have. And here's the twist. Almost none of them have anything to do with your age, your wrinkles, or your gray hair. They're habits. Simple, fixable, sneaky habits that sneak into your closet and your daily routine without you even realizing it. Today I'm calling them out one by one, no sugarcoating, because somebody has to. Stick around because number 4 is the one almost every woman over 60 is doing right now without knowing it's aging her by 10 years. Welcome back to Timeless Charm and Styles, the place where we talk about looking put together, feeling confident, and doing it all without draining your bank account. If you're new here, hello, so glad you found us. This channel is built for women who refuse to disappear after 60, who still want to walk into a room and feel like themselves, only better. And if you've been here before, welcome back. You already know how we do things around here. Honest, a little cheeky sometimes, but always practical. Before we get into today's list, do me a quick favor. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It genuinely helps this little channel grow. And it means you won't miss the videos that come after this one because trust me, today's topic is going to open the door to a few more conversations we need to have. Alright, let's get into it, starting with the one nobody wants to admit they're guilty of. Point 1. The safety blanket. Let's start with the piece hiding in almost every closet in America. That big, shapeless cardigan or jacket you reach for and throw over everything. Rain or shine, hot day or cold day, warm room or freezing one, it just goes on. Not because it fits the actual moment or the actual outfit, but because it feels safe, familiar, like an old friend you don't have to think twice about. Here's what nobody tells you about that piece. It isn't protecting you. It's slowly erasing you. When you cover every single outfit underneath with the same loose, shapeless layer, you're unintentionally telling the world there's no figure underneath worth noticing. No shape worth showing. Nothing there but fabric hiding fabric. And the truly wild part is that most women wearing this piece don't even remember when they bought it or why it became their default. It just quietly became a habit, a reflex, something grabbed off the hook without a single thought given to it. Let me paint a picture so this really lands. Picture 2 women standing side by side at a coffee shop. Both are 63. Both have lovely figures underneath their clothes. One is wearing a long, boxy, gray cardigan over a plain t-shirt and jeans. The exact cardigan she's worn in nearly every photo for the past 3 years. The other is wearing a cropped denim jacket with a defined shoulder, cinched slightly at the waist, over that same plain t-shirt and jeans. Same body. Same basic pieces underneath. But one reads as tired and forgotten, and the other reads as someone who got dressed with purpose that morning. That is the entire difference structure makes, and it costs nothing extra beyond a slightly better choice of outerwear. The fix here isn't complicated, and it definitely doesn't require an expensive shopping trip. You don't need 10 new jackets crowding your closet. You need 1 or 2 structured layers that actually acknowledge your shape a little instead of swallowing it whole. Think of a blazer with a defined shoulder line, something that sits with a little bit of architecture to it. Or a wrap-style cardigan that ties neatly at the waist instead of hanging open like a curtain nobody bothered to close. A denim jacket, cropped just above the hip, works beautifully too, and you likely already own something close to it. Structure is the magic word here. And I want you to really hold on to that word. Structure does not mean tight or restrictive. It simply means the fabric holds its own shape, so your body doesn't disappear inside it the moment you put it on. Try this small test today right after this video. Pull up your last 5 outfit photos, whether they're from a family gathering, a coffee date, or just a quick mirror selfie. If the exact same shapeless piece shows up in every single one, that's your sign loud and clear. Swap it out, even just once this week, for something with a defined waistline or a collar that sits with a bit of intention behind it. You do not need to spend a dime doing this either. Thrift stores are full of structured blazers for under $10, often better made than anything you'd find new today. You will notice the difference in how you carry yourself before anyone else even says a word. Point 2. The hair that time forgot. This next one is going to feel a little personal, and I want to say it with as much love and honesty as I can. Your hairstyle from 20 years ago was absolutely gorgeous back then, and I mean that sincerely. But hair, like everything else about us, needs updating every few years. And not because anyone is chasing youth or trying to erase the years that have passed. It's because trends in cutting and coloring shift the way light falls across your face. And honestly, so does gravity, so does bone structure settling differently as we age. The real giveaway here isn't gray hair at all. Gray hair, when it's cut and cared for well, can look genuinely expensive, elegant, even a little bit powerful. Think of the silver bob so many stylists show off online right now, sitting just above the shoulder with soft movement. That look reads as confident, not old. The actual giveaway is rigid, overset hair that hasn't moved or evolved along with your face. Stiff curls that refuse to budge no matter the weather. A style that requires so much product and spray that it looks more like a helmet sitting on your head than actual hair moving with you. That is the hairstyle everyone notices, whether they say it out loud or not. Here's the uncommon truth most stylists won't say plainly on camera, though they'll absolutely tell you in private during a consultation. The single biggest style upgrade available to women over 60 isn't a new dress or a new coat. It's a haircut that softens the area around the face. Just a few face framing layers, maybe a slightly shorter length that actually swings and moves when you walk instead of sitting stiff, and that alone can take years off your appearance without touching a single wrinkle or spending $1 on anything beyond a haircut you were probably due for anyway. Let's talk solutions in real terms, not vague advice. If your hair is currently long and one blunt length, ask your stylist for soft layers starting at the cheekbone, which instantly brings movement near the face without losing overall length if you're attached to it. If you've been wearing tight, set curls every week, ask about a looser, more textured curl pattern instead, achieved with a bigger barrel iron or simply air drying with a light mousse. If cost is a concern, and it often is, many beauty schools offer full cuts and color for a fraction of salon prices, supervised by licensed instructors the entire time. You don't need a dramatic salon overhaul to see this shift. Book a short consultation, not even a full appointment yet. Just an honest conversation with a stylist about softening what you already have naturally. Bring along a photo or two of a look you genuinely admire, something that caught your eye scrolling through your phone. Most good stylists will tell you honestly and kindly whether that particular look suits your face shape and your hair's natural texture. And that short, 15-minute conversation could quietly change how people see you before you've even said hello to them. Point 3. The full elastic uniform. Comfort is absolutely not the enemy here, and I want to be very clear about that before we go any further. The real enemy is when comfort becomes the only decision being made, from head to toe, every single day without exception. Elastic waist pants, paired with a loose elastic top blouse, paired again with slip-on shoes that have zero shape or structure to them at all. Every single piece stretchy, nothing structured anywhere. Nothing acknowledging that you actually have a waist, hips, curves, a figure that's still entirely worth showing off a little. When your whole outfit is built completely around the single word easy, it slowly starts reading as given up, even when that couldn't be further from the truth for most of the women wearing it. And that's honestly the unfair part in all of this, because most women dressed this way aren't lazy in the slightest. They're busy juggling a full life, they're tired of clothes that pinch and dig in uncomfortably, and honestly, who could ever blame them for wanting comfort above everything else after decades of squeezing into things that hurt? Here's a real-world example worth sitting with. Two women, both attending the same grandchild's school recital. One arrives in a full matching elastic tracksuit, soft and comfortable, but completely shapeless from neck to ankle. The other arrives in soft ponte knit pants with a wide flat waistband, paired with a fitted knit top that has a slight scoop neckline. Both women are equally comfortable. Neither is wearing anything remotely restrictive. But one outfit tells a story of a body, and the other hides it completely. That is the entire gap we're talking about closing. Here's the uncommon fix nobody talks about enough. You can absolutely keep every bit of that comfort and still bring back real shape into your outfit. Start by looking for pants with a wide flat waistband instead of the classic pure elastic gathering that bunches everywhere. Ponte knit trousers are a wonderful example, since they stretch generously but hold their shape without a single visible gather. Pair that with a top that carries even one single structured element, whether that's a defined neckline, a slight knit built in at the waist, or simply a hemline that doesn't just stop wherever gravity decided to leave it. One structured piece is genuinely enough to anchor an entire outfit and shift it from sloppy to intentional. Even swapping your usual slip-on shoe for a loafer with a small block heel, still entirely walkable, still entirely comfortable, adds structure from the ground up. Comfort and shape were truly never enemies to begin with. Somewhere along the way we were all just quietly told we had to pick only one, and that was never actually true. Point 4. The matchy set syndrome. Now this next one is particularly sneaky because on the surface it actually looks intentional, even polished. The matching twin set. The coordinated blouse and cardigan bought together as one single pair. The head-to-toe outfit built entirely in one single color or one single pattern. Nothing broken up anywhere, nothing left to chance. Matching sounds safe on paper. It sounds like something that simply cannot go wrong ever. But here's what actually happens the moment everything matches just a little too perfectly. It stops looking like a woman got dressed with her own personality and instinct that morning, and it starts looking like she simply followed a set of instructions that came folded together in a package. It flattens your entire presence down into one single predictable note, when you are so clearly capable of playing more than one. Here's a concrete example of the fix in action. Say you own a lavender twin set, a cardigan and matching sleeveless top, purchased together as a pair from a catalog years ago. Instead of wearing them together as designed, try wearing just the sleeveless top tucked into a pair of dark denim jeans, with a completely different jacket layered on top, maybe a tan trench or a black moto-style jacket. Or take that same cardigan and drape it over a simple black dress instead of its matching partner underneath. Suddenly the lavender becomes an accent color rather than the entire outfit's identity, and the whole look reads as chosen rather than assembled from a box. The uncommon secret professional stylists actually use behind the scenes is something called breaking the set. If you own a matching two-piece outfit sitting in your closet right now, try wearing only one half of it paired with something entirely unexpected instead. This one small habit instantly makes an entire outfit look curated and thoughtfully chosen, rather than simply purchased as a convenient package deal off a rack. And the best part is you don't need to buy anything new to try this. Open your closet tonight and look for any set sitting together on the same hanger. That's your starting point. Alright, quick pause before we move on to number 5 because this is exactly where I usually lose people who scroll away instead of sticking around, and I truly don't want that to be you today. If this list is already making you rethink parts of your own closet, do me a favor right now and drop a comment telling me which one hit closest to home for you. I read every single comment that comes in, and it genuinely helps me know exactly what to cover in future videos for this community. And if you haven't already, go ahead and tap that subscribe button, hit like on this video. This channel grows one small action at a time, and every single one of you watching right now is a real part of that growth. Alright, let's keep going because number 5 might just be the boldest one on this entire list. Point 5. Shoes that forgot they're allowed to be pretty. Practical shoes matter enormously, especially as we get a bit older and comfort becomes something that simply cannot be negotiated away. Nobody watching this is being told to squeeze into heels you can't comfortably walk in for more than 5 minutes. But there is a real difference between genuinely choosing comfort and choosing shoes that look purely orthopedic, with zero thought given to style, worn identically with every single outfit including dresses and skirts they clash with completely. The real giveaway here isn't the comfort itself at all. It's the mismatch between the shoe and everything else you're wearing. Picture a soft floral dress, cinched at the waist, feminine and lovely, paired with bulky white walking sneakers, the kind with thick rubber soles built for a treadmill. The dress is asking for something delicate to finish it, and the sneakers are answering with something built for a gym. That mismatch is what actually reads as unintentional, far more than the shoe itself ever would alone. Here's the genuinely good news in all of this. Comfortable and stylish shoes exist in real abundance right now, more than at almost any point before. Look for flats with a slightly pointed toe instead of a rounded one, since the pointed shape alone visually elongates the leg without changing a thing about the comfort inside. Loafers with a small, subtle heel built-in add structure and posture, while still being entirely walkable for a full day out. Even sneakers now come in options like soft blush, sage green or classic navy, which coordinate thoughtfully with an outfit instead of standing out starkly like the classic bright white. The real goal here was never pain or sacrifice. The goal is intention. Even genuinely comfortable shoes can look like a deliberate choice instead of a quiet compromise you settled for. Point 6. Disappearing into your clothes. This next one deserves real gentleness, because it usually comes from a kind, protective place inside most women. Somewhere along the way, many women quietly start buying clothes a full size or two larger than they actually need, believing bigger automatically equals more comfortable, more forgiving, more hidden from view. But oversized clothing worn without a single shaping detail anywhere doesn't actually hide anything at all. It genuinely draws more attention instead, because the eye instinctively searches for where a body should naturally be and finds only loose, shapeless fabric instead. Picture a woman in a shirt 2 sizes too large, the shoulders drooping halfway down her arms, the hem falling past her hips with no shape at all. Instead of hiding her, it makes her look smaller and less present than she actually is, swallowed by fabric that was never meant to fit that way. The uncommon truth worth sitting with here is this. A properly fitted piece, even a relaxed, roomy one, will almost always look more put together and intentional than something 2 full sizes too big ever could. You don't need to buy a completely new wardrobe from scratch to fix this. Something as small and affordable as having a favorite shirt taken in slightly at the sides by a local tailor, often for under $15, or simply sizing down one size in dresses that tend to run generously large, can genuinely transform how an entire outfit sits and moves on your body. Even something as simple as tucking in a blouse instead of letting it hang loose over pants can reveal the waistline that oversized fabric was hiding all along. Fit, not size on a tag, is the real secret that every well-dressed woman seems to understand instinctively, whether she learned it from a stylist or simply from years of paying close attention. Point 7. Skipping the finishing touch. And finally, here's the one people notice instantly without ever quite knowing why. An outfit that looks slightly unfinished. No jewelry anywhere. No lip color at all. No small accessory pulling the whole look together into one cohesive statement. It isn't that any of these things are strictly required by anyone. It's that their complete absence quietly reads as "I stopped trying" somewhere along the way, even when you clearly put real effort into choosing the outfit itself that morning. The fix here takes under 30 seconds genuinely and costs almost nothing to start. One simple pair of earrings, even small gold hoops you already own, adds warmth near your face instantly. One quick swipe of a tinted lip balm in a soft rose or berry shade brings color back to your whole complexion without looking like makeup at all. One scarf tied loosely and effortlessly at the neck adds texture and a pop of color that a plain shirt alone never could. These small additions aren't extras sitting on top of an outfit. They're the punctuation mark at the very end of a sentence, the small detail that quietly tells the world you finished the thought you started that morning. So there you have it, 7 small habits that quietly age a look far more than any single wrinkle ever could, and 7 refreshingly simple fixes that cost little to absolutely nothing at all. None of this was ever about chasing youth or pretending years haven't passed. It's about dressing like a woman who knows exactly who she is today, not who she used to be decades ago, and certainly not smaller or quieter than she genuinely deserves to feel walking through her own life. If this video helped you see your own closet just a little differently today, that's exactly why we made it in the first place. Give it a like, leave a comment telling me honestly which one you're fixing first, and subscribe if you aren't already part of this growing community. New videos drop here every single week, made specifically for women exactly like you watching right now. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I'll see you in the next one.